Yo, hello, it is Mentally X1 for YouTube, bring you some gameplay in Dragon Ball Xenoverse. Going for items and drops in different parallel quests. Now, this is something that I started off doing after I completed the game. You know, I had some friends during the time, and we was basically helping each other out. And it's been, it's been very fun. You know, we kept trying to, like anytime we would see a certain item that appear on the rewards list. I mean, as you're viewing the quest, some of us be like, "Oh, that's interesting. We gotta get that." So we go through it, and then sometimes it takes us like 3 or 4 more goals in order to actually get the item. I mean, the items that you want, or the clothing, any item, it just takes, it's random drops. So we had a heck of a time doing that. But it seems like in every RPG game like this, I'm always the slow one, to keep up with everybody. Like, everybody always get what they want, and I still can't get what I want from these quests. I mean, I was only able to get a few things, but I mean, it hasn't really been anything that I wanted. And meanwhile, my friends was getting everything they want, and then immediately before I had a chance to actually, try to get, what I want from the quest that they got, what they wanted from, they all wanted to move on to different quests, and I was like, okay, all right, let's see if I can get lucky this time. So yeah, it's been very fun. But eventually, as time went on, all my friends, they gotten everything they wanted out of every quest. There's something about the items too. Like, there are some items that you can get that are only obtainable by playing quests. You can only get them from quests, and it doesn't eventually appear in shops. Some of these items do appear in shops. Like, if you're a Saiyan and you're trying to get Super Saiyan, you can only get the first versions of Super Saiyan through the quest. Oh, this guy's completely inactive. I guess I'll just stay right here. Maybe this place is what he was just waiting for all the time so he can attack the time patroller.
Special beam cannon!
You better hope I don't get a thing. He's very accurate with that special beam cannon. Well, nevertheless, I'll be getting that move soon.
This is astounding.
So what was I talking about? Yeah, I was talking about the items. Like, Super Saiyan and Super Vegeta, those are the two first forms of Super Saiyans that you can get that can only be gotten in quests. Super Saiyan 2 and Super Vegeta 2 eventually becomes available at the shop. And one would think that since those are the better versions of Super Saiyan, they should be the more rare. They should be more rare. But having those items, well, it only points to having Super Saiyan and Super Vegeta, not the second versions, is if you were starting a new Saiyan character. And when you start a new character, your health meter is very low. Your power meter starts off very low. And when you're using Super Saiyan 2 or Super Vegeta 2, then they make your meter drain faster. Well, your power meter, not your health meter. It doesn't affect your health meter. If it does, I would never use Super Saiyan at all. Though, but Super Saiyan and Super Vegeta, they make your meter, drain slow. It takes away your meter, slower than Super Saiyan 2 and Super Vegeta 2. So I say it's only appropriate to use those, when you start a new character. But once you get your meter built up high enough, then that's when you can start using the second versions. And that's pretty much all the versions of Super Saiyans there are. Super Saiyan 1, and then Super Vegeta, and then Super Vegeta 2, Super Saiyan 2. There's no Super Saiyan 3 for your custom Saiyan character, which I would so love it to be. But then again, when you turn Super Saiyan as your character, then it doesn't really affect their hairstyle at all. It just changes the color. So I guess I don't know whether if the developers got lazy, like they didn't want to give our character Super Saiyan 3 because they would have to, you know, add a numerous amount of things, you know, just to detail your character, of how your character will look if they would actually go Super Saiyan 3. One thing I know they could have done is gave us the Super Saiyan God form, you know, for custom Saiyan characters. Like, you got the Super Saiyan God, and you got Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, which is the new Super Saiyan. So, I don't know if that will actually happen. I'm hoping that will happen. I don't know. It seems like we're reaching the end of our DLC. And there's also some characters that I want to display from the DLC packs. One of them is probably going to be in the end of this video. And when I did that recording of that one particular character, her name is Toa. Ladies first. So yeah, I did a recording of her, and I didn't like the way that recording turned out because, you know, I had the gameplay real loud, and it pretty much overshadowed my voice. So if you're interested in seeing that, then I could upload that. You know, like for those of you who haven't gotten the DLC, and you know, like in the main story, Toa is pretty much the main antagonist. Well, along with Mirror, and you saw Mirror fight, but you don't get to see Toa actually engage in the battle. And a lot of people were wondering how Toa fights. Well, with this DLC, she became a playable character. So I did a video with me playing as her and showing off, you know, her moves. So I'm still kind of iffy about uploading that, but if you just want to watch it for the gameplay, because my voice really isn't all that loud in that video. But if you want to watch it for the gameplay, I'm pretty sure most of you already seen Toa in action anyway. I mean, for those of you who goes on YouTube, you know, look up some Dragon Ball Xenoverse gameplays, then you pretty much seen Toa in action already. I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of you have the DLC. So for those of you who didn't see Toa in action and don't have the DLC, you know, either one, then I could upload that video and you get to see for yourself. She's actually pretty sweet. If anything, she's a support character. She get to heal other characters by using her ultimate attack. She has one ultimate attack, by the way, which is okay, but that's, you know, to heal herself and other players around her, that's her ultimate attack. And the way that works is, like, when she uses the move, she creates a like a circle that she draws around herself. And then anybody who's within that circle, you know, gets healed. But any further away, then, you know, only she heals herself. Now, back to what I was saying about me and my friends trying to get drops. Like, eventually it came a time that, you know, all my friends, you know, they just moved on. They got everything that they wanted. And, you know, I still didn't get anything. So, like, I can only imagine how many times I tried, you know, getting things, you know, when I was doing quests with other players. And, you know, other players was getting lucky. And I couldn't get anything. And, you know, like, eventually I did get everything though, but it was during the time, you know, when my friends were no longer around. They had moved on to other games. They did everything in this game already. I mean, not all of them moved to other games though. Some of them still plays though, but they only play for the PvP, which is player versus player. And I still haven't adapted to that yet. I may play it again though. I'm still a little iffy about it because the last time I played it, you know, there was players in there just killing me with one hit. In other words, you know, as soon as I got into that session, you know, the PvP session, I was out of it as fast as I had gotten into it. Like, I go in and then punch, I'm back out. Like, it's like I never even went in. So, I was like, gosh, that guy just beat me that fast. It's like, it's like putting two magnets together or something like that. It was like a toaster that takes 1 second to toast. Press that button, then boom, pops right back out. That's how players beats me to this day in PvP. So in other words, I'm not really that good in the stats-based combat, you know, combat that involves you customizing your character or leveling up your character the best you can in order to get good stats or attributes. You know, I kind of really suck at those games. I can only remember all the times that I tried to adapt to games like that, you know, in games like Pokemon or well, so far the only one I remember is Pokemon so far. And then there was something like that in Soul Calibur 4, which involved special battles. So I was terrible at that, but in Soul Calibur 4, you actually had the options to do normal battles when where stats were not involved. And I did better in that, you know, in those kind of battles than I did in the special kind of battles, which did involve stats. So I basically suck at stats battles. You know, battles that involves your character's stats. I do better at games that doesn't really depend on how strong your character is, but it depends on what you know about the character that you're using. So I do very well in those kind of games. As of right now, I'm still one of the most feared players in Soul Calibur 5. Yes, I can say that too, because it's been so often that I get kicked out of sessions and players leave my sessions, and then even in ranked matches, as soon as somebody see my tag, you know, I keep the same tag for a while, or even my ranking, you know, rather if I'm a B2 or a C2, players tend to leave before they even get a chance to commence the battle. So yes, I can say that I'm a very feared player in Soul Calibur 5. But this right now is not Soul Calibur 5. So right now I'm just waiting on a session, or waiting for someone to join the session. Yeah, so eventually I did get almost everything that I wanted though, but it like when I was trying to like not being able to get what I wanted from these quests kind of left me confused, because everybody was doing it, I wasn't doing it. So I ended up looking up online, you know, for strategies and tips, and then I found this one particular tip. You know, it says once you max out your level, then it's best to go through it alone because it increased the drops. So that's how I pretty much got, you know, most of everything that I wanted from these quests. So go through these quests alone, then you're bound to get increased drops, you know. Like, it still will take tries though, but when I was doing it, it definitely didn't seem as many tries, you know, as I did it with friends or other random players. Just max out your level and go through it on your own. Make sure you have your skill set, you know, a good special attack to keep enemies from dogpiling you, because if you're alone, then you can expect no less than that. Enemies will pile you like a I'm telling you. So I don't know how long this is gonna take, because usually, I mean, it's midnight right now, so I can expect that there's not many players on tonight. You know, I got 4 o'clock and I just went to get another video out of the way. You know, I'm still practicing on doing my own commentary, and I can safely say that I'm still an amateur commentator. But I'm pretty sure if I do this often enough, and I should be doing this often enough, I get better and better and better at it. But anyway, this will be the end of the video. I merely ask one for YouTube if you enjoyed this video, or if you just enjoyed what I had to say, because I really didn't display much of a gameplay here. But if you like this video, you can leave a like, you can leave a comment, or you can even subscribe. I merely ask one once again. Thank you very much for watching if you have watched this, and I'm out.